Another divestment disaster! Coming to paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, A Thorn in My Side. The man who rules the world takes on an agent from the CIA from the Black Boule in this action-packed all-new John Haynes series adventure. Pre-order your copy of John Haynes' A Thorn in My Side at Amazon.com and other online booksellers. Better get the cool slow, y'all, cause we're having us a barbecue. Rapper Jeezy is caught up in a whole lot of divorce drama with his ex-wife Jeannie Mai. Now, Jeannie Mai is making a lot of claims regarding Jeezy being allegedly violent and is saying that she is out here fearing for her life and has told people if something bad happens to her, Jeezy did it. Now, according to reports, Jeannie Mai allegedly went to the home of Jeezy to pick up some items as related to her divorce and is now making claims that she was locked out of her home, had wet boxes, scratched awards, and mousetraps all over the home. And what's happening here to Jeezy is what happens when you go out here and hop over the fence. You may not find anything good on the other side, because Jeezy, a black man, thought he basically had won the prize when he had gotten involved with Jeannie Mai, an Asian American woman. But sadly, what happened as he got married to Jeannie Mai and she wound up marrying him and having a child with him is that their entire relationship wound up falling completely apart. And as it's fallen completely apart, Jeezy has gone and wound up in a nightmare with Jeannie Mai, who has turned his life into a whole situation of divorce drama in this divestment disaster. Now, what's happening here to Jeezy is what happens to a lot of black males who think that black women are so bad. So what they do is think that they can hop over the fence and get involved with a white or a non-black woman and things will be better. Unfortunately, when it comes to a lot of these black males, they hop over the fence, not taking that critical assessment of self. And because they don't take that critical assessment of self, they don't see where they are in a position to lead in the relationship. And since they don't see if they're in a place where they can lead in a relationship, what they do is hop over the fence and look to follow the first woman to pay attention to them. And as they look to follow the first woman to pay attention to them, who is white or non-black, what they do is get spellbound by the ethnicity of that woman, and as they get caught up in the ethnicity of that woman and fitting her into a box that would make their world a lot smoother and elevate their social status by having her on their arm, what happens to these guys is they're so caught up in the fantasy and the rose-colored reality they're creating around that woman that they can't see the real world around them. And when it comes to a woman like Jeannie Mai, a woman like Jeannie Mai is basically looking for a black guy because she can't get a guy from her own community. And that's the thing that really a lot of black men don't think about, whether they be here in America looking to get involved with a white or a non-black woman, or want to go get their passport and go overseas. They're not asking the critical question, why is this woman on the market and why is this woman checking for me? Because when it comes to these white and non-black women and foreign women in the social marketplace, they usually, again, if they are women of character, the men in their own community will go and pick them up. Moreover, if they are Asian American or white American or Hispanic women, again, if the men in the community don't want to get involved with them, they will get involved with a white man. And again, if they're getting involved with a black man, usually that's a red flag as related to them having possible issues as related to their character or their values. And any critical thinking man would look at this woman with a little bit of a side eye, because if she's checking for him, usually it's for a reason. And that's something that flies over the heads of many black guys like Jeezy, who wasn't really listening to Jeannie Mai as she made a statement on the talk show The Real. When Jeannie Mai was on the talk show The Real, she basically showed how she did not see men as people, but objectified men, because she made the statement about wanting to get some dark meat and put white men over black men, and basically saw black men as a fetish. And sadly, what happened here with Jeezy is that he got, again, because he was spellbound and mesmerized by getting a taste of cream of samyam guy, and basically getting that cream of samyam guy, he wasn't really thinking critically about the woman he was involved with and how she basically perceived him, because the way Jeannie Mai perceived Jeezy was not as a man, but basically saw him as an object. And as she saw him as an object, she saw him as an object to basically sate her sexual fetish for black men. And this is a mistake that many black men and black women make when they go out here and pursue interracial relationships. They get involved with people, not investing their emotions in the person and not thinking critically to vet that person to see if this person really is interested in them. And what happened here with Jeannie Mai is she basically saw Jeezy as an object, and saw him as an object that she could use to sate her sexual fetishes. But Jeezy thought he could go out here and build a relationship with this woman. He thought he could build a relationship with this woman. He could build into marriage, and he thought he could basically be able to build a relationship with this woman into marriage, where he could go out here and have a home with this woman, and look to, again, divest from the black community, similar to the way black women want to divest from the black community and be a part of a larger community. And that's what Jeezy thought he would be able to do with Jeannie Mai. But the whole thing is, Jeannie Mai basically wasn't looking to do that at all. And as she wasn't looking to do that, she was looking to, again, have her fetish, and then basically looking to go on her way, and as related to things. And as she looked to go on her way, she was hoping to get not only a taste of the chocolate, but she was also hoping to get a payday at his expense, because what happened here with Jeezy is that he basically thought he was gonna go out here and build with this woman, but this woman was looking to tear everything down because she had serious issues as related to her past. And what happened here with Jeezy right now is that now he got involved with Jeannie Mai, he's in a situation where he's what I believe to be in a final simp situation, where Jeannie Mai, who was admitted to being a victim of being molested and abused, is out here looking to project all of her issues onto Jeezy and make him into a super brute. She wants to, again, take out all of the anger she has had at other men in her life as related to her previous relationships, as related to possibly the men who were father figures or her father. She wants to take out all that anger on him and project that narrative onto him to make him into this super brute. Wants to make him into this super brute and push this narrative that he is this violent, out of control man who has guns around his children, allegedly, and is out here looking to participate in a pattern of being abusive and violent, and also wants to create a narrative that he's a deadbeat dad. And again, these are tactics that women like Jeannie Mai use because they want to, again, project all of their anger and frustration about the men in their lives being completely dysfunctional and being failures in their life. So they take out all of the anger on that guy who is the final simp. And as they're looking to take out all their anger and frustration on the final simp, they wind up going out here and painting him as the picture of a monster. And that's what Jeannie Mai is trying to do as related to Jeezy. And again, she's got Jeezy as this guy who she says something bad is going to happen to her, and Jeezy did it. And again, wants to do this because this is all part of her whole image of black men. Her whole image of black men is to present black men as brutes, because in addition to her fetish for black men as related to them having a big piece of chocolate between their legs that she got a taste of, she wants to again project the idea that black men are violent and out of control, when in actuality the person who is out of control is Jeannie Mai. And Jeannie Mai is out of control because of the issues she's had as related to her childhood trauma she possibly has not processed and worked with a therapist. And that's what's happening here, I believe, with Jeannie Mai, is that she's taking out all of her issues with other people in her life as related to Jeezy, and has Jeezy out here being the super brute black man, a super brute black man who basically was just a simp. And again, a simp who thought he basically won the lottery when an Asian girl paid him some attention. But sadly, because he did no critical thinking whatsoever, as he hopped over the fence, he didn't see that what he was hopping into when he got involved with Jeannie Mai. No, what happened here is that this guy, again, thought, oh, black women are bad, so I'll get involved with this Asian woman, but never asked the critical question, why is this woman on the social marketplace, and why is she in the black community where they see in society that black people are at the bottom of the world? Again, why is this Asian woman checking for black men when she has options to get involved with an Asian man or a white man? That's the question, again, many black men never ask themselves when they go out here and get involved with one of these white or non-black women. They never ask the question, okay, why did you get involved with this woman who, again, was previously divorced? Again, red flags all around him. And he basically couldn't see the big picture as related to this woman. I mean, this woman, Jeannie Mai, again, you got into it with a woman who was Asian, who basically, again, was previously divorced. And again, that already is a problem, because that woman already has the spirits and DNA of other men inside of her, in addition to the trauma she had from being abused. And this is something that a man who is smart would say, okay, I see this woman has real issues, and this is the reason why she's in the marketplace and, again, available right now, because all these men, if you see the issues, you just go out here and avoid the woman. You'll be nice to her and be amicable to her, but there's no way you're going to pursue a relationship with her, because this woman is basically broken and damaged, and again, in need of psychotherapy and counseling. But sadly, many black men never think about this and wind up becoming the final simp. And that's basically what happened to Jeezy. Jeezy became the final simp to Jeannie Mai, the final simp who's now in a place where he's taking all the abuse and is now being painted as the bad guy in this divorce drama. A divorce drama that shows the male side of divestment, the side where he thought he was going to go on to happily ever after, but sadly what happened to Jeezy is he got caught up in a divestment disaster. Now, if you want to learn how to avoid women who will put you in a paradigm of failure, you can pick up my books, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance, to learn how to identify female predators, Why 70% of black women are single, to learn why so many women are single, and The Woman Crisis, to learn the mindset of women like Jeannie Mai. And you can find all three of those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find all three of these books at other online booksellers retailers like Draft the Digital, Google Play, Barnes & Noble, and big box retailers like Walmart and Target. And if you'd like to see me make more videos taking celebrities to the barbecue, you can drop a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or the Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Isis, Dark Incubus. The goddess next door gets enthralled in a romantic entanglement with an evil incubus in this all-new Isis series adventure. Get your copy of Isis, Dark Incubus in paperback and e-readers today. Now available in paperback and e-readers, All About Nikki, a fabulous first season. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air meets Clueless in this absolutely fabulous African-American 1990s teen sitcom. Get all 13 episodes of All About Nikki, the fabulous first season, in paperback and e-readers today. Support Black-owned and Black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.